easy to get space here on hill. Now just on demo, you gotta make sure you gotta just be super careful getting headshot here. Like if you get domed instantly, your sniper doesn't get the kill on their sniper, then it's like very bad. You just have to call off the push. But normally, if you could get like enough spam on their sniper, like before you peek, you can normally get the space like pretty easy. So basically, you get the space, and then the only time I would really say that this is a good push is when you can use right here. If you use like earlier, then your push is just gonna be dog shit because their pyro is just gonna air blast you down this hill. You have to use like right here, and then you get a good amount of sticks on their gun, on their combo, and your flank is basically able to push cart for free because you guys are like all walking over hill and basically making them leave with your presence. Yeah, that's basically second. I wouldn't recommend taking an Uber through side tunnel. You can refight through side tunnel, like with post, but I wouldn't Uber through here because it's too easy for their pyro to just like walk over here and air blast you and then you don't get anything. So try not to take Ubers from there.
Okay. What
Main
we've
tunnel
been
works
doing,
a lot.
yeah,
Hill
what we've
works a
been
lot.
doing usually is, or what we're trying to do is, send. We'll kind of push the cart to the corner of the tunnel there, and then we're gonna send our heavy, our pyro scout soldier to like side tunnel around there, and we're gonna fall back with our medic. Well, I think the medic and the scout's gonna come with us for the Uber. We're gonna fall back, and we were trying to Uber uphill. And so a scout was getting on cart. Yeah, we need to scout on cart for right there.
Yeah.
But
that
yeah,
can
that
work.
just
It's just like
Matt just said talked about scout demo Ubers. They're really good, but nobody does them.
they are because the medic gets to run so fast.
on
Yeah,
vigil.
but also this second's my playground. I get to do whatever I want on second, basically. That's what you
You're
told
saying scout demo
Scout.
Uber on vigil?
On second exclusively.
Okay, on second. The time I would do that is if you have like ad, like a good amount of ad, then yeah. Scout demo Uber. But that's the only time you should ever do that.
Like
Because
if their
otherwise,
Uber's dog shit, then yeah, maybe.
nah. Just honestly, if their Uber's dog shit, just have pyro demo because then they're still Ubered, so your scout's not gonna be doing any damage. So your pyro's gonna be able to air blast them into a bad position.
I mean, like
They're
after
just
the
gonna
Uber,
die.
you back up, and like they can't do anything with it.
What?
I mean, after the Uber, we read the refight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we have been definitely staying in on Ubers too long.
Yeah.
And dying. So that's
if
my
you're
call.
like on demo and you're realizing, I've gotten like 1 kill, maybe 2, and the gun, and like my team's all low, just call, all right guys, back up, and then we're gonna refight hill, and then just get ready, just like, all right, everyone get buffed, sniper get in position, all right, 3, 2, 1, peeking hill, walking in, and then like you just take the refight. Like you don't need Uber for that or anything. You just use your picks from your Uber push and like stuff like that. Just if you can do like Ubers and posts effectively, second is like a 1 Uber point. Just like I don't know, a lot of times you'll just end up failing your first push because of like coordination error, or like maybe all your cart pushers die and stuff like that.
We've been getting stuffed by the pyro or something like that. I actually got blown off the cliff by the pyro in a main tunnel push.
Yeah, that happened to me today. I don't know. That stuff just like happens sometimes, and like you just gotta go and try again. Like there's no like, because the thing is that the thing that stops the main tunnel push is pyro being in position right here. So like, let's say you like just got done pressuring hill and then you go for a main tunnel push and they aren't prepared, then it's gonna like work super well. But like it's all about preparation basically. Like if they're, no matter where you decide to push, if they're completely prepared for it, they're gonna stop you. And that's why like calling that your Uber's bad and that you need to fight post somewhere different is like super important. Because if your Uber's bad and your entire team wipes, then you just have to wait for a whole other Uber in order to push.
Yeah.
So anyway, defense. Demo is pretty simple. If you're pushing main, you could do this. Just make sure you try to avoid dropping down as much as you can. If you're pushing hill, just make sure you peek from this side when they're pushing hill, because that way you aren't peeking the sniper sight line. You can get as aggressive as you want over here as long as you know their snipers are back there. And that's basically how you play second on demo. Very simple. If they're like all inside tunnel, you can rotate to spam that, but other than that, you shouldn't really need to. So who else do we have? We have sniper in here, guys. Okay, sniper is just coordinating with demo here on hill. You can also rotate over here, but I'm sure you know that if they decide that they're pushing tunnel, that spot's really good. Just make sure that like your NG or pyro is like knows that you're going there, so spy dies before he decloaks on you. And let's see, what else can I talk about on second defense? Pyro needs to play up here if they make a main push. If they're going for a hill, you can actually normally get away with a Pyro solo and just push them all the way down the hill. The amount of times you actually Uber demo on this map on defense is like lower than Pyro, because Pyro is just so good on defense Ubers on this map, because a lot of times on offense you're pushing uphill. Like on third, if you're pushing tracks, you're pushing uphill. On second, if you're pushing uphill, well, you're pushing uphill. And so Ubering Pyro just always works better than like any other class, and then you can just collapse on them on post because they're all on the low ground. So keep that in mind with your Ubers. Like try to avoid Ubering like heavy and stuff like that. Ubering heavy on third can work if they're like on trap, but yeah, it's basically who you want to take for Ubers here. Soldier can either watch side tunnel from there, or can like drop down here. As long as you aren't letting them walk in there or letting them walk in here, you're basically chilling on Soldier. Just make sure you try to avoid going into the tunnel and getting like super aggressive. You can do all the spam you need from back here. Yeah, that's pretty much it for second, unless there's any question.
I don't think
as
so.
a whole. All right, cool. So for third, the thing I recommend doing the most is just immediately going flank. Don't even worry about tracks. Just immediately go flank, and then you sort of have your combo clear out this whole area over here, and like this is including like your flank coming with you. The only people who can like, I mean, NG and Scout can maybe push card if they want, but like everyone else should be coming this way to clear flank with you guys. And flank needs to be all the way cleared. Just be careful about peeking this on demo or heavy or whoever, and your sniper is able to get a very good position off of that. Or your sniper could position in lockers. Both are like good positions that work really well. But just make sure, one mistake I see teams make is they try to take the Uber from here. This Uber blows. Never take this Uber. You get stuck against this wall and then that's it. Like, this Uber doesn't work ever. Where you take the Uber, if you're pushing flank, is you take it through ladders. And you focus on gun, and you basically focus on locking them out into this corner. If you take it with demo and pyro, it should be like super simple to lock them out in this corner. And that's basically your object of this push. Is that your sniper is holding back here, and then you're just pushing them all the way back, and your sniper can kind of do clean up here and make sure they can't really fight the post and kill your cart pushers. Just make sure your cart pushers like know when you're about to use in, so they can push cart like at the right time, like in post and during the end of your Uber. And that's the number one way to push third, but you could also go for a track push. Track can work if your sniper can get this position, or if your sniper gets this position, then track can work really well. Just make sure. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, when you're pushing ladders, if their heavy goes here, make sure you clear it out before you push. That's like very important. And it's the same thing with pushing tracks here. If their heavy goes ladders, you can like always just kind of edge up here and just like get some spam on him before you guys push. It's the same thing with anyone peeking super aggressively on tracks. Like their sniper, for example, you need to make sure you spam them out before you push this and stuff like that. And basically all you're doing is you're taking, you could take pyro demo, you could take pyro heavy, and you're air blasting them back and sort of holding around this corner while your team pushes up the cart. And it's super hard for them to fight back against as long as you're getting enough damage and you're getting enough, and you're pushing them far back enough. Because it's basically going to be like an air blast war, this Uber, because your pyro is going to try to air blast you down the hill and you're going to try to air blast them back into that corner. And that's why it's easier when your sniper's there, because everyone could get like whatever position that they want on tracks to like make this Uber way better. So that's basically it for third offense. Third defense is about aggressing at the right times and recognizing where their team is. Heavy should be playing here or aggressing on ladders. Those two spots are acceptable. If like your entire flank is dead, then you can play the corner. But if your flank isn't dead, you're baiting by like not being here, because this position is just so good for heavy. Because if they push flank, you have a head glitch, you can like wipe them, and if they are like getting too aggressive on cart, you have this angle right here, and they just all die. So it's a great position. Because your heavy's there and like you don't have to worry about people pushing you ladders and you're on demo, you can get like a little bit aggressive here. Just like make sure you're aware of where your sniper is. And one little thing you could do is that I've been doing is you could trap this corner or like this corner before you leave onto like third, and you could just watch it from here and it's completely safe, and then it can get a pretty easy kill. Like I killed demo today with it. I've killed sniper before with it. Okay. And yeah, basically you're getting really aggressive here as much as you can. Just make sure you are always calling for buffs, and your pyro and like heavy are supporting you, and your flank's getting aggressive too. As soon as you back up really far on this point, it becomes really easy for them to push you, because they can just take space on flank and they can take space on tracks, and then you guys kind of just die. So yeah, basically number one thing to realize on this point is aggression. Just the thing to realize is if their sniper is going lockers, you can literally see him through the window. Just make sure you like hold over here, and then you can kind of like do this to like spam. And you can see when he's peeking here, so through this window. So
okay.
Alright. That's basically third defense. Unless someone has like questions about what to do or positioning, or like what if this happened.
Where do you think our NG should have the gun? Like right there?
There.
Okay.
Yeah. Having it up here sucks if their flank, the gun like dies instantly.
Yeah.
Because if I am a sniper, I don't even have to really take SVS to take the gun here.
That's true.
If I'm a demo man, it's so easy to spam from here. I don't even have to peek anything. I just like lob stickies over there and then it dies. But if it's like way back there, that means like in order for me to shoot it, I have to be peeking their sniper. And that's like that goes for every class. Like the object of the gun here is more to just shoot people who are like right there.
Oh, and where should our sniper be playing? Like on the flank for the most part? On this third point?
More like here.
Okay.
Just make sure your sniper's being like supported. Like your pyro should kind of know to rotate like during certain times to your sniper. I have a really good pyro. I should like get him to mentor people.
Yeah, I feel like I'm dying to spies way too much.
Spies
because my pyro just like always rotates.
I personally think it's a pyro issue. Yeah. I don't think Brad's the best at taking care of spy.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I don't like pointing fingers, but yeah, I really feel like I'm not being like spy checked enough. I mean, I'm trying to turn around, but there's only so much turning around I can do and take my shots.
Agree.
Yeah, maybe ask him to get a mentor, because sometimes like
he has a mentor, I think.
Who is his mentor?
It's
who's his mentor?
Xenagos, I think.
Oh, that's Xenagos.
Yeah, he's alright. I don't know. Yeah. I guess he just needs to review more.
I think it's just like he needs to be more aware of.
Yeah, I mean, general
he needs to stop
sacking. He kind of goes in for frats instead of actually spy checking.
Just tell your pyro, just like, I don't know. Sometimes you just kind of have to like. I guess the easiest way to put it is you just have to bitch your pyro, because pyro's literally a support class, and like if your pyro doesn't play like he's playing a support class, then he's playing the class wrong and people die.
Okay, yeah.
And that's just like.
I've been dying to spy a lot too. Like
pyro's boring, but it's like what you sign up for. You're literally just looking for the spy the whole game, and when the spy is dead, maybe you could spam your little flare gun or something, but like you can't really walk in. You have to stay with your med and your demo, and like reflect spam.
I mean, I also really get fun of it when I play Pyro and a newcomer. I mean, once I ran default flamethrower mostly, and I learned detonator jumping. So whenever Spy was dead, I could just go in and help out with combo and shit, and fight stuff.
Well, I mean, and also it's like newcomer, so
Yeah, it's also newcomer.
if their pyro's away from the med, your med isn't gonna die instantly.
Yeah.
Like you can just afford to do that basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
On a map like this as Spy, what do you think the most important objective would it be?
It depends on the scenario completely.
Yeah, it might be sapping the gun when we go in for Ubers.
If your team is just about an Uber, it's on you to call that you're in position to sap or that you can sap, and your demo just calls one. Okay, or if like let's say your team's not ready to Uber, a great pick would be sniper on almost every point, because it means that your sniper has more free reign to like walk wherever they want and get kills. And another great kill would be demo. I wouldn't worry about like feeding in for med too much on this map. Like having because on a lot of points, your pyro can kind of stuff without Uber. So I would just go for like demo sniper, or like they're normally pretty easy to get and like super important picks. But if your team, obviously if your team's about to Uber, go for sap. And that's basically it.
Alright, cool.
And also, if you like know that your flank's about to push, coordinate with your flank and go in at the same time as them. You could always just kill their flank if you like have nothing to do, or like there's no opportunities on combo. Alright, so last offense.
Yeah, this is where we've been getting stuck.
This is hard. This is a hard point. Number one thing to do that can like it really just depends on picks here. So you can run your sniper here on this angle. If you corner peek, this can be like a lot easier. Let's see. Demo, like when your sniper's like in position, basically just never peek this shit. Like anyone except for sniper should just be getting full buffed here and like getting supported. And then if I'm on like demo, I'm walking over here and I'm trying to clear flank with like my soldier and also like probably scout. And if I'm on heavy, would be standing up here supporting sniper. Same thing with pyro, would be standing over here supporting sniper and medic. And then basically once you've cleared all this on demo, make sure you don't just walk in and feed, by the way. You're literally doing this on demo.
Okay.
Like you're standing back here and you're making sure that no one's like, because if you don't do this, then all they're gonna do is they're gonna say sniper's big door and their soldier's just gonna walk down and kill your sniper. So you have to basically block this off without dying. And let's say you have Uber or you've gotten picks, just take your exchange through flank. Make sure your whole combo comes with you. You need heavy, you need pyro, you need demo, like all to walk in. And on demo, you can spam gun really easily from here before you use, but let's say you have already used, that's fine. Just try to coordinate with your spy, get the gun, and you can either jump over and like do damage here, or you can walk your Uber around and kind of push them onto like the cart area, and then your sniper should still be big door, so it should kind of put them in a bad position. You could do either of those things, because if you lock them in this corner with your Uber, then you're getting a lot of cart time. If you push them this way with your Uber, then you're gonna end up getting like a lot of kills because your sniper's gonna be watching.
Okay.
So that's how that works. As far as like a flank push.
I think that was definitely the most effective that we tried.
Yeah, it usually has the highest success rate. You just gotta keep in mind, like, same thing as second, like, oh, my Uber's shit. Alright, I'm out. Like,
yeah.
Because sometimes they're just ready. Like, sometimes their heavy just is here, catches, like, your team by surprise, gets 2 picks, and then it's like, okay, the Uber is dog shit, we're out. Like, you just gotta, like, know when to do that. and then it just makes this map like a lot easier, like just knowing when to fight post. Because if you're on offense, they will always have slower spawns than you. So whatever picks you can get, you can always use on post, because you will have your whole team. All right. So big door, very situational. I would only worry about pushing big door when they have no gun, no sniper. If they have no gun, no sniper, this is super good push. But that's like very situational, because you can like push this and sort of get easy spam behind here. Your pyro can literally lock them in this corner and they can't stop you guys from pushing cart, assuming that they're holding flank, which I think every team does at this point, right? Have you guys ran into any left side holders?
Well, no, not with the combo. We've seen the gun over there like a few times.
Well, gun over there is like a different thing.
Yeah, but no, we only seen combo over here. Really?
Yeah, because like I know sometimes like my engineer, if gun's getting spammed from big door a lot, he'll like move it here.
Yeah, some people were putting it on the left, like the far left on the platform over there.
Yeah, that's a bit of an interesting spot because it doesn't really shoot cart.
Yeah, I spammed it out pretty easy when it's right there. I can just spam from main.
I'd imagine. Yeah, I'd imagine. So. Yeah. Well, another good push can be red room, as long as like this works way better with ad. But either way, with this push, you can get the guns super easily, and like sniper and main when you're doing this push. And your whole goal if you're red room push is if they're holding left side, just make sure that like you're just crunching them in this general area with your Uber. Like your Pyro's pushing them back and your Demo's doing damage. That's the moral of the story of Vigil. Pyro pushes back, Demo does damage. That's how every offense Uber works. And like if you could just do that effectively, then
I think
it
what
makes
I'm gonna
it really
do,
easy for your team to get cart time.
What I'm gonna do for the most part is just tell our fucking Pyro to stand with the medic the whole fucking game. Like,
yeah, make sure your pyros and your Ubers reflecting.
Yeah.
It makes everything easier. Like today, I realized I was making the mistake earlier of like just I thought my pyro knew to like get in Ubers, but like I should have definitely been calling it. And once I started calling it, all my pushes were just magically easier.
Okay.
So just always call for your pyro to get in Ubers, and then it's super simple. Yeah, that's basically it. Main isn't a thing unless they're like down a shit ton of players, and you could just walk up and do like a ton of spam.
Like, yeah, like if there's snipers down, then
yeah,
and
like,
sniper and demo or some shit.
Yeah, it's like sniper demo like heavy, because you could just walk up main and just get a shit ton of kills. The only reason you should ever go main is just because it's the fastest way there. Like let's say you like have to get there before they get spawns, then you come main. Yeah, if you have full ad, you could take an Uber to like red room or main, like, but the number one place I'd recommend taking your exchange is flank, because you're just gonna get the most for it. Let's see, that's basically it for your offense. Have you guys had any issues on defense that are glaring? As far as
we have been having a little bit of trouble holding last two. What's
the thing that
better?
But what's the thing that like makes you guys lose on last?
We die at really bad times.
Yeah, I would say our flank or our sniper just gets picked, and then we get overwhelmed by their Uber push.
Yeah. Well, okay, if your sniper's down, you can still hold this. It's just like a struggle when their sniper's big door.
Yeah. Because you can't
like
peek
on
too
demo,
far.
it's really easy to spam cart and main from here. Like their sniper should never really be able to be there. Same thing with red room. Sniper should never be able to get aggressive there. The only thing you got to worry about on demo man and like combo classes is sniper big door. And when that happens, you just focus on flank. The number one thing to keep in mind, just as far as everyone, is let's say they are like they have no flank presence, no sniper big door, nothing of the sort. You could get really aggressive, and you could kind of start spamming here, start spamming tracks, maybe even send a couple people red room to try to clear it out and stuff. This is only when like your spy needs to be calling, obviously, whether or not they're coming flank, because that's just like spy is calming the entire time on this map, telling you where they're often coming from. Otherwise, it's like you're in the dark. So when you know they aren't coming flank, it's important to get aggressive here because it stops them from getting any like cart time for free, and also it gives their sniper like a hard time to like walk up and do stuff, and same with like the rest of their team. Because if you just hold back here the entire time, then like it's normally pretty easy for them to just coordinate. All right, spy, go in, and then your gun's down, and like stuff like that. But if you like play aggressive, then you can kind of prevent them from like getting any unwanted picks until they either use or they rotate flank. Once you rotate flank, you're kind of at the mercy of your spam over here. Like you have to hopefully get the force, hopefully get the med, spamming over here. Like, and your main objective is to like, if your Uber's better, you can jump up here and like kind of focus on like getting kills. If your Uber's worse, you just focus on denial. If your pyro here, just air blasting them over this and making sure they don't.
I definitely feel like part of our problem is our definitely our pyro not denying it. Either that or like our med having died previously, so we didn't have Uber when they pushed in. Or just we've also had just trouble, I think, being out of position and like like heavy peeking or me peeking big door and getting sniped. And then getting
just make sure sniper big door is called, and if it's called, you should never ever peek it. Yeah, that's very important. All right.
I did have a question. I think about first point.
First. Okay,
so when it's mostly about our medic. Like, when do you think we should have our medic come out of spawn? Pretty much not till we damn near
when you
point.
know that you've gotten the point.
Okay.
When they're already out. If they're still in, never take your medic out.
All right.
When they're on second, you can take your med out.
Ooh, internet's back. Okay.
And that's basically it. So.
All right.
Cool. All right, you want to go do that demo review then?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, please. Let's see how long my internet lasts. It wants to die again.
Is it a STV or a POV?
I think it's POV.
Okay.
It's a demo file. I don't think fucking Fury server has the STV working yet. Is that right, Oprah? Oprah? I don't know. Yeah, whoever server we're using doesn't have source TV or demo plugin working, so that's just a POV.
Okay.
I think it starts at like 64,000 or some shit.
No. $64,000, you said?
Yep, around there. Took a while to get everyone in the server.
You want to use PREC?
I used the in-game demo recording.
Yeah, use PREC. Much better.
Highlander's got lots to learn.
You waited like a while to det.
Yeah, a bit too long.
Just like
that time.
focus on your trap on cart, and then when you look at the bottom and you see that they're on cart, det.
Okay.
And it's a guaranteed kill every time. Good, we're out.
Yeah, that was fast.
I guess, maybe.
Yeah, our NG just
Your
pulled
NG's
it.
out.
He pulled it.
Okay,
and then I was like, all right, I guess we're out.
we're out. Okay, you're peeking from right, which is good. Your demo's on shield, which is just wacky.
Yeah.
But it's not really anything you have to worry about.
I think we... Yeah, their sniper's dead. That's good.
Okay, what's going on in tunnel right now? That's what I'm curious about.
Looks like they're just pushing tunnel. I haven't seen the cart.
You need to reload shit, man.
Yeah, I forget to reload.
Get ammo and reload. And support your sniper when that's happening. Like, if you had stuff reloaded, that would have been a lot easier. Alright, so you're gonna have to take the super here. Demo pyro. Okay. Huh. Alright, I'm not a fan of that in general. Yeah, okay, that needed to be a demo pyro Uber. You needed to deny them on hill. It wasn't really your job to shoot cart there. But honestly, when you had dropped 4, I would have just left anyways.
Our strategy is to Uber the pyro on that point. I don't know. I think he got dropped.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Okay. Heavy in. Guys in. Yeah, your sniper is dead. So, you can, like, get aggressive here. And her demo's dead. Get super aggressive. Own. Killed us heavy. Your pyro needs to be in with you. Your med needs to be beaming you.
I didn't reload again.
Yeah, you need to focus on ammo management. That's, like, very important. Like, you don't have ammo here.
The dispenser's not up.
If you have to use, you're in the shittiest situation ever. Okay, I guess you call to use here soon?
Yep.
Alright, demo pyro. Just pyro, that's fine. Just make sure you're putting stickies at their feet here. Okay, you're down 4 again. The Ubers are out, so I would just leave.
Yeah, I think our flank just got destroyed.
Unless your pyro, like, clutches up and you have no ammo, your sniper dies, leave, out, gone. Bye. Do you ever, like... Alright, so make sure you're, like, looking at the top of your screen to, like... It's just a lot easier. Like, I don't know if you press, like, tab or something. Like, if you look at the top of your screen, you can see it, like, everyone's dead. And then, like, yeah, you just get out of there. Like, way earlier.
Okay.
And then you don't drop anyone for last, and you have, like, a really good last.
Yeah, I think I didn't realize we lost our whole flank until
also, you don't have
late.
to, like, only get ammo from dispensers. A lot of times, you as a demo man are more important than a gun. So you could just steal his packs.
Okay.
Yeah. Just, like, because I feel like you're waiting on dispensers to come up, and then they, like, never come up, and then you never get ammo. Your med should have, yeah. Alright.
Oh my god, I forgot about that shit.
Your engineer is, like, a genius.
I was like, what the hell?
How does he do
literally
it?
did it on accident.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let's see what's going on here.
What's the teleporter even for? You're on last.
He built it.
Forgot about that. That was
He
funny.
built it for the heavy on the second point
heavy?
to stand on. The head glitch right there.
What? Yeah.
So, yeah, if you
Oh,
build
I
a teleporter
see.
right there, you can head glitch over the hill.
Yeah.
So he built it right there, and then he forgot to destroy it.
Well, that basically makes your last, like, not a thing. Yeah, unlucky, I guess.
I feel like we just drop players and then get rolled. I don't like it happened damn near
I couldn't tell. You were in second.
That's true. Well, I mean, like on the previous points too.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like, or
People just need to like not die before your Ubers before post. Like, if it's just like if you die to a pick class, that's like acceptable, but just don't take like fights for no reason.
yeah.
That's what your team needs to realize. Take fights for no reason.
That
I could like
happens a lot.
I could look at other people that aren't you if this was like a STV, but I'm mainly focusing on you since this
Yeah.
is a POV.
Appreciate that. I don't have an STV anyways.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I feel like your team is dying a lot. You just need to like reload and get ammo a lot more. Like you're actually just like I just see you pull out your sticky bomb launcher and I just like
dude,
cringe because you're on like one sticky with 4 in the chamber.
It's the worst feeling.
Yeah. So you guys gotta get like a sack somewhere in order to get this offense off. Okay, we're wiping them on flank. This is okay. Sniper's on flank. You know that. You can bomb if you want to here. Okay. Oh.
Oh my god.
Unlucky.
That
It's
might
fine. Sniper dies. Awesome.
Okay. Cart time.
And they're gonna probably leave soon, cause they lost their sniper. And if not, then you guys can like completely bully them. You could take your med out here. I'm pretty sure. Your pyro's like standing on cart. Your pyro needs to go get your med out. Okay, they're still holding. This is actually great because you can just get this gun for like free. Use stickies. You don't have to pipe this. Okay, cool. No gun, no sniper. Going into seconds. You can run a sack right now if you want. Soldiers die. Do you have the thing on your HUD that like shows the top of your screen? Where,
I
like,
do,
people
yes. Die? I do.
I look at it like literally every 2 seconds.
Guess I'm just not as aware of it as I should be.
Yeah.
They definitely wasted a sticky there.
Okay. So we're going uphill. Use stickies here. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that was...
Not sure where your pyro was.
I think he was...
Killing the heavy!
Yeah.
There's your answer. Killing the heavy.
So that means he's probably inside tunnel.
Yeah, not sure what he's doing there, like, at all. Oh well. Okay, anyways, you need to use stickies more when you're, like, clearing things, because you put a sticky down, you don't det, someone can't walk there, and, yeah. It's easier for taking space. Okay, so your team has decided that we're taking an Uber side tunnel.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Whether you like it or not.
I'm pretty sure I called to go hill there, but
now your team decided you're going side tunnel, so you're going side tunnel.
I went with it.
Alright, so you get pyro and gun at least. Okay, post is being fought. We're still TBD. Post is being fought. Okay, looks like it's being fought main. While also side tunnel.
Yeah, okay. I guess I shouldn't be rotating back and forth right there.
You need to call where your team needs to fight. I have no idea what's going on in columns at any point on the second push.
I think our heavy was calling some stuff. That was like...
I don't know. I feel like everyone's on a solo mission. That was a spy behind you. They're like wipes though. You can like spawn camp them here. Why are you going secret tunnel?
It felt like a good idea at the time.
Okay, trusting the instincts.
Got the dispenser pick.
Okay.
Sentry down.
Don't go secret tunnel. That's like a very easy way to die. Yeah, go this way. This is a lot better because you push with your cart pushers. I think you barely have enough time to win if they're like trapped inside a spawn and you have ×3, but doesn't look like it. Okay, so as far as for you individually, wrangle your team a lot more. You main call, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So wrangle your team a lot more. Your team just looks like they're on 9 different solo missions. It doesn't look like they're playing with you. So I need you to make sure they play with you. Like, and if they don't, then honestly, dude, just God, just I don't know what to tell you if they just still don't play with you. Like, just make sure that you're like at least call for like where you're going for everyone to like come with you, like when to use the Ubers and like stuff like that. Because I feel like it's just like happening like without your consent, I guess. Is the easiest way to put it. Yeah, and that's really like the biggest issue I'm seeing. On defense, you need to reload your stickies a lot. It's not really an issue on offense because offense. Let me think of what else.
I wasn't
that
like
little like that tunnel thing was
grossly-
weird.
yeah.
You could have been spawn camping there if you were like faster, but you went tunnel. That was strange. Second was like a non-fight. I have no idea how you guys won that. I kind of forgot. Because second, like that was just weird. Like
I probably just
your team kind of fought from like random places.
yeah,
and, like,
it
there
probably
was, like,
just
no
confused
coordination.
them.
Yeah, it confused them into leaving, I think. I guess because they had like a lot of time. But yeah, definitely just number one thing, wrangle your team more. Micro, just make sure people are with you. Like call things 11 times in a row if you have to, because I feel like no one is like. I feel like you don't know where your team is, and your team doesn't know where you is. Either that, or they just aren't paying attention.
I think it's the second one, because we do make calls. Call for pushes. Everyone, we've gone over like where everyone's supposed to be on the pushes, where we're supposed to push from. But I think that like they just see people on the enemy team, you know, and then they take the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Whether
good.
it's a pyro, soldier, scout, NG. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's certain classes that could do that. Spy, scout on occasion, and that's it. If like another player is feeding in for kills, and like that is not good at all. This is a difficult demo to review because these are like non-pushes.
Sadly, this is one of the better ones.
Okay.
Well, for Vigil at least. I know Vigil definitely one of our weaker maps.
It's kind of a clusterfuck.
And it's hard. It's been difficult getting our flank coordinated with our combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like just having everyone play together, you know, on flank at least.
Yeah.
It's all just going in and running up or just getting picked by something and dying.
Yeah, so you're saying that your flank is dying at inopportune times?
Yes. And our cart pushers will like die.
Are you calling
right
when your
Uber's
Uber's over and like when post is?
Yeah, our medic does a very good job about calling when Uber's over or when Uber's ending, you know? So that's usually always called.
All right. Basically, your flank players need to know that like unless they're coordinating, unless it's like a play, they don't need to like go in and take 1v1s or like a fight where they could just potentially all die until like a post. Like post is the time you could do that, either that or like you're coordinating with your team like when it's not post. Then you can do that. Okay, so first.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I saw your pyro taking a 1v1 with a heavy there, and
it's not a smart thing for a pyro to do.
Yeah. All right, so that's just should have waited to peek there.
I think
on the sniper.
We are actually like I was calling to get our sniper on the flank. I'm not sure if I did that for this map, but our game plan was basically we didn't do it on this one. I think we started doing it
they're down
day after.
Okay.
But our strategy
is, you need to like if their sniper's peeking that, you just don't peek that on demo. You can spam anywhere you want without peeking the sniper usually, as long as you know where
I've started going on flank.
Yeah, going on flank works.
easier to spam.
All right, I'm looking at this one more half, and then I'm gonna be done. I'm just gonna tell you a couple things.
Okay.
All right.
I brought our medic out because I think I expected them to fucking pull out when we had the cart that close.
No.
And then we
They're
just
just
didn't
gonna try to hard hold you at this rate.
Yeah.
Okay, get med. That's awesome. Are you gonna leave? Okay. I don't know. Just you can coordinate with your soldier and get that like a lot easier than like trying to snipe it. Like, if you guys had just walked in here when they had no med, you would have just pushed them out of first completely. Instead, they're staying in because they're mad disrespectful, and you just aren't doing anything about it. In fact, you're okay, now we walk in. Oh, okay, finally. Oh my god. I was like, you guys were sitting like so far back for so long. I had nothing to say. All right. Okay. So 3-minute first, salvageable, because they're down sniper and scout. Your team needs to not be peeking here. Okay, yeah, all right. Take a solo on the pyro. Did you call that?
I did not.
There you go. Look, your med's dead. Okay, they're down 3 at least. I feel like they might leave. Okay. You guys get point. Anyways. I'm so confused. Honestly, I'm just confused, man.
Same here, honestly.
I can't even I have nothing to analyze about your demo because you aren't really playing the game. I mean you're playing, but I feel like your team, you and your team are on completely separate pages. I feel like, yeah, you and your team are just on completely separate pages, and that's just how it is. Okay, so spamming here can work. I just would not recommend it. Just sitting there on flank normally doesn't do much good when you could spam from ladders, and it's a lot more effective. And also you could have cleared that before using if you had been in ladders. But okay, we finally rotate. Guns pretty easy to get. Alright. Get stuck in, die. I feel like this isn't a good example to review.
It's one of the only vigil ones we had. The other ones were not any better, I'd say.
Do you want to try to look at one of my demos? Maybe we could review that.
Sure.
Instead, because all right, I'll stick around for this offense at least. Maybe.
I don't remember how far.
Maybe something happens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got stuck on last.
Because I don't know, I'm just getting frustrated watching this.
I was getting pretty frustrated too, and it makes it a lot harder for me to fucking main call when I get frustrated.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Just fucking.
I don't even I never rage about my own gameplay. I only if it's man, my team is just not listening to me right now. That's when I get mad whenever I play. Cause like I don't know if it's like you die to spy, it's like whatever things happen, you like peek at the sniper and you die. It's like well you peeked a sniper. But if it's like I'm calling a push and my team is not there for whatever reason, then it's like I get mad.
It's like
Anyways,
it's like they're taking
I'm sure you notice now, but you need to go ladders instead of like this long way around because you aren't gonna get nearly as much here. I think their demo's coming behind the killer med.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Okay, what's up?
Is your internet okay, Oprah?
Yeah, I had to help Gimp with something.
Okay.
He couldn't figure out how to replace the water filter.
And Spy was getting on my nerves too. It's in the, in the randomest places.
I'm watching the disaster demo right now.
Spy got away with way too much.
Yeah.
Our pyro's like not spy checking, just running.
I don't know. I feel like it's like no one's like with each other. Like now we're with each other. Now we're gonna use. And okay, you get the gun. I would back up here and then just refight when the super's over. Yeah.
Spy again.
Yeah, you kind of stayed in way too far to, and like that's why.
I was calling for people to get on the cart, and it's
time
like
is it? 11:40. We have time. Okay, no med.
Medic's
Actually
dead.
walk up main
We're
here
walking
and,
up.
like justify it. This pyro needs to die. Your heavy needs to turn around. Okay. Your heavy's peeking on no buff, no heals. You're peeking on no buff, no heals. You don't have to like get that aggressive that early. Yeah, that's why your med dies. Like wait until you and your team get healed there before trying to make a super aggressive play. Because if everyone's hard to kill, then like it makes that a lot easier. That's like the one time I've seen your team like all together doing something though. So at least there's that.
It was probably an accident.
I feel like it was called to like go main there.
I did call that. I did call that. I'm just surprised. I don't think that they were like they were there on purpose.
Everyone was with you. Like it didn't work. I explained why it didn't work. That's like normal demo review stuff. I just wish the whole demo was like that. Okay, no pyro. Sniper's watching this. You shouldn't peek this. Or try to like avoid peeking this. You aren't really gonna get that demo. He's on shield. They're down 3. You could get a lot of space on flank considering how they're down soldier and scout. If they lose spy too. Okay, get healed, rotate flank. I mean your sniper's sitting here alone. You aren't really doing anything to support your sniper. And you're kind of doing that, but if they were smart enough to walk in flank, your sniper would have died like a million years ago. Okay, yeah, you need to be like on flank before your meta's Uber.
Okay, I will go over there earlier.
Okay, now we're in your meta's Uber. We're about to push flank.
Look, we have our flank dead right now. Soldier scout.
Okay. You're in a pretty good spot with this Uber. As long as your team can get like some, you're gonna lose. Ooh, never mind. Your demo is low HP. Okay. I was about to say, I just hate like taking 1v1s with shield demos when I'm on demo.
That's all. I don't know why he was running shield.
Disadvantage. Because he can, I guess.
I guess so. That's a good point.
All right. I have a feeling they're. Do you guys win this? Do you guys pull through? All right. If you guys pulled through, I would have watched it. I'm gonna find a demo I could show you, so I could like show you a good example of like how an offense usually looks, because I feel like with your lack of coordination, it's like not really effective to look at. Yeah, this might be a good example. Or let's see, we want the last 2 here. Okay, yeah, this will be good.
Yeah, I will say I feel a little unsupported when I'm trying to take my peaks.
Oh yeah, that's definitely just true. Your team needs to realize that. you can go flank without Uber. You can hold on top of the shed. You can support your sniper, give your sniper buffs, have your heavy standing up there. We'll see here.
Because when I'm taking the peaks, I'm getting the shots for the most part. Like not
Yeah.
every time, obviously, but like.
Okay, so. Oh, and also
Like
you
that,
get to see
like that
where I
one time
trap.
on Cascade, I just chilled with you in the tunnel and waterfall, and you got plenty of shots. You even dropped the med,
Yeah.
which I feel was really good.
Yeah, that's the thing about like every payload map, just cough in general. If you coordinate with your sniper, it makes it so much easier. Like if you have players with your sniper supporting, your sniper can like get away with pretty much anything. Like when I was playing yesterday, my sniper was just like doing whatever he wanted because we were just like being really aggressive on defense and stuff, like making sure to support our sniper. And then they couldn't really push as much. Like my sniper today he's a bit rusty, so not as similar performance, but he's still good. So most of the places he peaks like works every time too. Like this spot he peaks right here, like this fully charged on the cart. It's like
Yeah.
a kill every time.
Yeah, the last couple of times I've been stabbed before I can even take a peek.
Yeah.
Which is very frustrating.
Well, I mean, he takes one shot and then he's out as far as like that first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before last season, I would be a little cheeky and get on the rocks
Mm-hmm.
and take that first peek, then get the hell out.
Yeah. That's a pretty good time to leave there. Like, I did what I could to like stop cart, gun gets low, get out.
Your sniper's way forward. What the hell?
Yeah. If if they like aren't pushing hill yet, you can basically hold like that.
Yeah, that's way, way forward.
Yeah.
Because you kind of just play based on where they are, because like my spy is like calling like what they're doing here. So
Where's your scout at?
but my sniper ends up dying in this sack wave anyways. My med was holding farther back because they were about a sack. My spy called that their med was in spawn, so we knew.
Humphrey, where's your scout playing?
My scout, I think
Yeah.
with combo.
Combo? Okay.
Yeah. Just because it's a sack wave and he could like deny bombers.
Okay.
Yeah, but you see how I like balance like what I'm looking at on demo? Like I spam them during their Uber, and then like in post I'll like look at like cart and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because like if you focus on cart during the Uber, then their Uber's gonna do way too much. Oh, they had a teleporter behind here, which I'm not really sure. Not really sure
They're
why,
being
but
cheeky.
yeah,
Sneaky engineers.
they tried something. You see how I coordinate with my sniper there to kill their sniper?
Mm-hmm.
You can like do that on hill when their sniper's peeking. But he doesn't leave there for some reason. So their demo is like only person in here, I think. Yeah, he gets out. Okay. Oh, I got her med on accident there. Cause oh yeah, by the way, when they like wipe, just feel free to like walk forward on hill as long as their snipers and like about to fully charge you. Like that. Like my sniper was way too forward there and died. Oh, and then okay, everyone dies to spy. That's second over.
What banner do you have your soldier running?
The black box, whatever one that is.
Conch. Oprah, who do we have playing soldier in the match tomorrow?
Good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Shrively, I think, whatever his name is.
Because Flint can't play.
And we'll put Mew on NG.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, here I coordinate with my team to walk into them before they push. Get like 2 kills. They have to use early. And my pyro is able to deny it pretty easily, so we're able to live with disad. That's like what you do when you have disad is you make them use early, and then you like make sure your med's playing passive while you make them use, and then you kind of dip out while your pyro denies. So now we have ad, and we're holding. Yeah. That's like a play for you. And here I see them walking up, so I just decide to use. I don't even know if I get too much here.
But it's good to use in that situation to stop the cart from going up
Yeah,
the
just
hill.
to make sure they don't push up, and also I get 2 picks, so they have to like actually use next time they come in. Okay, so they use, and like if my pyro doesn't deny, we basically have to leave here. So we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, they don't really get denied. They still drop 3, but better to get out. Like I didn't hard commit for the cart there because I know I could just leave with players and then have a hold on last. So I kind of walk. Oh, this is a disaster. That's completely my fault. But like, I don't know, their pyro just hit a good reflect. That was disaster scenario.
How good is Inquisition actually?
As far as invite pyros, probably like last or second to last. As far as like advanced pyros, probably top 3. Yeah, I think he's probably second or third best pyro if he were in advanced. In invite, I'm not too sure who the invite pyros are, but I'm pretty sure he's better. I'm not sure actually who the pyro is for some of these teams. I gotta think. But he's pretty good. He's like pretty standard for invite pyro.
Yeah, the only invite pyro I know of is Melon.
Oh yeah, Melon's really good.
Yeah, she's fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the issue of Inquisition, his gameplay, is that on defense here he tends to like walk in a lot, and like if I was playing with my main spy, their combo wouldn't have lived ever because Inquisition was in so much on defense, and I'm not really sure what the deal with that was. But on offense, he's doing good work. Okay, so using there, pretty easy to just demo pyro this. Yeah, but you see how like I handle these Ubers right with like I kind of play back, let my pyro like reflect it, and then we walk back in for post. That's how you need to do Ubers on this map. as far as defense goes. But our demo and soldier got in flank here because I wasn't watching it and they pushed there for a second, but I did enough damage for my heavy to clean it up. Yeah, they kind of aren't really coordinating much on this last, you can tell.
It is a tough point.
Yeah, it is a tough point, you're right. For like every div.
It's a lot of different ways to go through it.
That's unfortunate I got dropped there, but
most
whatever.
of them suck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what I did there, right, is because like they were already passive and like my team was already aggressive, I just took an Uber into a red room to just like make sure that they force, and we kind of just get Ubers out and it puts them in a shitty situation pushing here to where like now they have no heals, no Uber when they try to push the cart, and it's easier to just get all these kills. Oh, I think this is where I lose to 1v1 to XBS. Yeah. I'm awful. Oh well. But he solos, dude. XBS is goated.
Alright, so that's what I need to do. Just go
Oh,
and
that
kill
was
everyone and solo cap.
That was a good hold.
Yeah. Yeah, just the key there, like the thing to take away is just knowing when to like get aggressive and knowing when to back up.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
you saw how I got
noticed,
aggressive and
yeah, you definitely didn't drop a bunch of players when they Ubered in, you know,
yeah.
Pyro denied it, and
well, when they were about to Uber in, we were passive. When
Yeah.
they were like nowhere, like when they didn't have, they weren't about to Uber in, we were aggressive.
That's
and
true.
That's the key.
Went out to Redder.
If you're aggressive when they're about to Uber in, a bunch of players get caught out. And then
I
you
feel
lose.
like some of the problem is like when I say like to get aggressive or something like that, people who aren't supposed to get aggressive are still need to be.
I mean,
a
it's
little more
fine.
passive,
It's fine for
yeah.
everyone to get aggressive. It's just that like some people can't get as
Can't
aggressive
die.
as others. Is what you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. Like your pyro needs to be a bit more
Yeah.
passive. Your med needs to be a bit more passive. Sniper should like sniper getting aggressive is just changing sight lines basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah.
And our soldier seems to think that playing aggressive just means feeding.
Yeah, which is not the case.
Yeah, but that's gonna change.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's so unlucky I get cleavered
Yeah,
before I
dude.
sat. I think I might struggle a bit on first here, I can't remember. Yeah, yeah. Your scout decides to bot in for me, unfortunately. But they end up leaving once we got the NG. I walked a med out myself here, which I don't really recommend you do, but I kind of just ended up having to because my pyro wasn't really in position to. And I think I take my first exchange through tunnel here. Which they're super aggressive, so there's like players I can clear before taking it. Okay, so...
Yeah, notice how the pyro is spy checking constantly.
Yeah, my pyro is like not even in ever.
This would be
Except for like when I'm like,
amazing.
okay, we're Ubering with pyro, and then he's like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah,
Okay, so...
like pyro is constantly spy checking instead of running forward and trying to get the
This
frags.
is what I need. Just this pyro who watches our backs.
Yeah.
He
It's, like, very important. I
he
hate
seems
to
to
have
like
this stat.
he seems to like want to put it on the heavy. Like say it's
Well,
the heavy
that's like,
jet.
that sucks. Heavy's so good, like, just in general.
Yeah,
Like,
good,
Heavy's like...
puts out a lot of
that's so
damage, and
annoying.
he's got so much health. You know, it's
Yeah,
a shame
exactly.
just to have
But
him
the reason
spy
why
checking.
Heavy's good is he's just really hard to kill. Like,
Especially if he's buffed.
I think
at full
Jack X has
450.
probably been standing there for a while. I kind of fuck up my Spies game there, but oh well, I said I was sacked. So yeah, struggling on second here, as you can see. That first Uber and post didn't go our way. But we at least have a pyro kill here, so maybe something to get some kills off. Which they're heavy with the crazy P. Yeah, here I shouldn't have been in. They bannered, and I was like,
Oh, they have
still
Blizz
in.
Tank.
Yeah,
Blizz Tank's a beat.
yeah, he's pretty good. Okay, so we almost have again. Where do I decide to take it? Tunnel? Oh yeah, I didn't even use tunnel last time. I think I used filler, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So I decided to take it tunnel this time. So I kind of clear everything before I go. Make sure my team's with me.
Yeah.
My spy ends up killing the demo.
I gotta get.
That is so unlucky. But
I gotta get better about.
I think I just call. I think I just call off like Ubering here. Yeah, I kind of just call for my team to leave. Like we
Okay.
got these 2 picks. We could just get me to spawn and then use. Like if you're in a position to like not use when you get picked off like right before an Uber, like let's say you got sniped or something, just make sure your team like doesn't decide to just take a solo on like a pyro scout or something like that. See, now I'm back and we use in like
I think
2
that's
seconds
actually
later.
exactly what happened on our second. I got picked by the spy, and then he solo Ubered pyro.
All right.
From
So you see
second.
how I like got the gun, I made him use,
Yeah.
and then I got out, and then it's like okay, like now my
Refight
players have
from
to
hill, or-
focus
oh,
on
you
this
get-
post, but
Yeah,
I'm waiting on players before I do that
I see that.
because we dropped like 4 in that fight, which is like the thing we've been struggling on second is dropping players during these fights.
Good snap on the soldier.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool.
So as soon
I
as
think
you
the-
see the pyro there, you just start
Yeah.
kiting
Leaving,
the Uber,
'cause-
pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, and then they have no demo, so you can walk back in. And this is
Yeah.
like a really good hill refight. Like the way we fight this on hill is like actually very good.
Okay. I feel like I've been staying in too much on the like even if I see the pyro, I would
Yeah.
still try to go for the gun,
Yeah.
and then I just end
I
up
mean,
getting.
a lot of our pushes didn't work there. Like we've been struggling against some. Well, this team in particular, their second defense is just really good for some reason. Like last night, we were doing really well pushing second, but tonight, not the case. Their demo kind of feeds there. Just when you get kills like that, just make sure to like get follow-up kills and not to get like overzealous
I think that's a
and drop a
problem
bunch
too.
of players.
We
Yeah.
get like 2 picks and then everyone gets excited. Fucking
Yeah.
me included. I'll just run in and try to spam everyone out. So we did the main Uber there.
Yeah. That was like a good time to take a main Uber because their demo was dead.
Yeah.
And then like right when he spawned, I managed to kill him again. But we're kind of able to just keep killing them as we push the card up here and even get to NG. So it just kind of propels us into a last push. But you see how that basically like we took it on like heavy demo there. Like you see how that
Mhm.
works, like pushing your heavy up the corner and kind of having your demo spam from a bit farther back. So here I think we just walk up main because they're down so many players and these people have no right to be this aggressive right now. Or do I decide to rotate? No, I think I decide to just stick main because we can.
Yeah, the demo and heavy are down, so
Yeah. And also like while we're doing this, we're kind of just getting, I mean not really yet we're getting free cart time, but we will be getting free cart time. Because they're kind of just going to keep stagnating their spawns and dropping players as we like stay aggressive here, and we eventually use. And then I think my team just caps it because they just keep. Yeah, that's basically the one time you want to go main, is like when they're down like a lot, and you could just kind of sit there as they run out of spawn and kind of kill them as they run out of spawn. And
yeah, I mean, it looked like their flank was pretty much clear there too. So
yeah, like as they're staggering spawns there, it's like really easy for your team to just inch the card up and like get kills over and over, and you kind of just have them trapped. So yeah, that's basically like how you should handle offense as far as like Ubers and posts and stuff like that. Like, even though it didn't really work on second for a while, we were able to like, okay, we got one good second push, and that kind of carried us to win the entire.
Yeah.
Like yeah. That's just how Vigil works. Like if you wipe a team on 1 point, you basically win the entire map.
We've lost a few times like that.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind as you play. That like, oh, they're down so many players. Let me try to just get in and get a free win, basically.
Yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind when I'm calling to pull out of points too. I don't want to pull out before we drop players.
And if you need like a easy second or something, you can always like, or like let's say like second is like the one thing you struggle with, you can just try to like run sacks until you get their med to force, and then have like a really good ad push through like the tunnel or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as like stuff to say on Vigil.
Cool. Anything for me in particular besides like ammo management and yelling at my team better?
I mean, try to play like I did, I guess. I mean, I can't just like, I can't just nitpick like every single thing you did wrong, because I'm not that good at like analyzing everything that you did there, because your demo wasn't exactly like a great showing of like how you play, what you do. It was more just like, it was like too uncoordinated for me to like really help you as far as that.
Well, I'll try to come at you with more coordinated demo next time.
Yeah. Or if it's cough, it's easier to look at.
Definitely.
But like, I don't know. Definitely. I hope I could help you as far as like stuff.
Yeah, I think it helped a lot.
As far as general map knowledge and like how to like do Ubers and posts, and I feel like that's the main takeaway here, and like where to hold mainly. It's the main takeaway you're getting from this, not necessarily like individual gameplay stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
This time around,
I feel like it's more of a team issue. For sure.
But I don't know. Your team will get there. Just try your best main calling, and if you lose and you know it's because of your team, then don't get like aggressive with your team. Just like, no, I'm a good player, and that's enough. Like honestly, like I like last season, I lost an entire like match basically because because you know on Swiftwater on second it's like up to Pyro to deny the Uber on like
on the apartments
second.
there.
Well, my Pyro was off on an adventure, and then they just use in through apps, and then
what is it with Pyros and always wanting to just go on the adventures? He's like, oh, by the way, I'm running jetpack.
So we basically lose that, and I don't sit here like I don't go on a rant to my Pyro. I'm just like, well, I played really well. Oh well.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
and that's.
I'll try to remind our heavy not to flame everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like you're in a match, it's in between halves, and it's like, okay, do this instead. Then like that's fine. Like you're trying to like micro people and stuff like that. That's fine. Just like, I don't know, if the game is already lost, like let's say it's like after the match or something, you had a good performance, but like you lost because of like this, that, and the third, then like, I don't know, just take it as like, I had a good performance. Oh well, maybe next time, you know.
Yeah.
Mentality tip.